silenced and your flash is off. We are joined first by the Southern Jaguars head coach Terrence and running back Trey Holly. We're going to start first with an opening statement from Coach.
Good evening. We're great atmosphere, great place to be, playing a great game, great event. Unfortunately, we came up on the short end. I'm disappointed. The way that we played, we didn't play the way that we're capable of playing. And we got to go and fix some things and get back to the drawing board so we can get on pace to do what we need to do. Thought the guys played hard in spots, but the things that we could not do, we did, and so we wound up paying the price for it. But again, just like I told them, we still have everything in front of us. Everything is correctable. We got to go back, watch it, dissect it. Guys have to look at stuff with a critical eye, and we just got to get ready to go for next week.
We'll now have a statement from Trey Holly.
First of all, I just want to give thanks to God, because without him, I wouldn't be in this position. Second, I want to shout out Coach Graves for, allowing me to be a part of this football team when he didn't even have to. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I feel like we got to get better all around. I feel like we came in too hyped. That's it. I mean, we came in too hyped. We thought we had the game, but unfortunately, we fell short.
All right, we're going to open it up to the media. Please raise your hand, state your name and your affiliation. In the back corner, left corner, in the black.
Brendan Fairbairn, WVLA Baton Rouge. Coach, this is for you too, Holly. After Holly's touchdown, it sounds like you had a heartfelt moment with him. Hugged him. Can you share with whatever you're willing to and what that moment meant to you, Holly?
Well, I was excited for the young man. The young man has been through a lot, and he's had an opportunity to become a member of our football program. And I told him earlier, we had a conversation yesterday, and I told him earlier today, just go out and be who you are. Let the game come to you and just play the game. And that's what he did and what we do. Anytime a guy scores a touchdown, I'm always going to have a shareable moment because I want to let them know that, hey, you did something to help the football program. And so I'm proud of him. I'm proud to see his perseverance, his attitude, and I'm happy for him.
Next to him in the gray polo.
Coach, Kevin Baptiste, WFB in Baton Rouge. Coach, how would you assess the play of your defensive line and how much of a learning experience was this for them?
I think it's a very humbling experience. As I said before, I think these guys, some of them got a little too caught up in reading the newspaper clippings and watching the videos about how great we are defensively. And as I tell them all the time, you got to play this game. You can't talk it. All the pats on the back mean nothing if you don't go out and execute. And I think that we got to be better overall up in the front six, front seven. We got to play a lot better, and we'll be a lot better.
Gentleman right here in the black hat.
Ernest Rex, MTNV Sports. Trey, you came out with the Chucky doll. Talk to us about what the doll means to you and what it means going into this game.
I've been having Chucky since high school, you know what I'm saying? I grew up watching Chucky. I like Chucky. But nah, seriously, I look at it as, Chucky, he little, I'm little, he go out and kill, so I feel like that's what I got to do. People look at me as I'm undersized, so just go out and show them. That's my motivation.
Thank you.
Well.
Yes, Charles Bishop, Dr. Fields, inside the HBCU Sports Lab. Coach, talk to us about what went into the decision to start Cameron McCoy tonight.
Well, we had some things that we had to deal with, and so that's why we made that decision.
Coach Rocky Miller, HBCU Coaches Corner, hosted by Coach Cole. I have a question. Coach Holly had a great game coming out tonight. Now look at the stat line, and he only touched the ball, I want to say, around 10 times. In hindsight, do you think you guys should have got the ball to him a little more?
No, I thought the game plan was good. What happened, we got behind the chains. We got behind on the scoreboard too. And at some point, you got to throw the football. You can run the football, but they did a great job of controlling the clock. They kept our offense off the field. They did what they were supposed to do. I think they maybe punted the ball once or twice. And so that means that they were doing what they're supposed to do to control, and they had a great game plan. They executed and we didn't. And so at some point in time, we had explosive plays on the ground, but you got to throw the football as well. That's why I talk about balance. It's one thing if we had an opportunity, the game was a little tighter, a little closer, we could have stayed with the game plan, but at some point in time, you got to throw the football to try to get back in.
Bree Andrus, WBRZ TV in Baton Rouge. Coach, did it ever cross your mind or the coaching staff's mind to maybe switch Cam for Jalen earlier than what you did, or were you comfortable with where you guys were offensively?
Well, as I say all the time, that's why I have assistant coaches and coordinators. Those guys collaborated. They liked what we were doing. They had a game plan. They said, hey, it's time to maybe we need to warm Jalen up and get him going, but we gave Cam another series. We were moving the ball down the field. Unfortunately, he got a little careless with the football and turned it over, and that kind of took a little wind out of our sail. But, hats off to him. He played a decent football game, a good football game. We just got to protect the football. And like I said before, we got two really good quarterbacks, and I'm satisfied with what he did tonight.
This is Kenyatta Cavill, Dr. Ville's inside the HBCU Sports Lab. This is for Coach Graves. You talked about you feel there are correctable things that you can take care of as you move forward. I know you'll get into that a little more when you really get into the films, but based on what you feel throughout the game and what you commemorate, what do you believe that you need to take care of in terms of the team moving forward?
I mean, run fits, playing the proper techniques in the pass coverage, getting off blocks. All of it's correctable. We spent too much time man on man. Our object is to get to the guy with the football, and we never got the quarterback off his spot all night. And I talked about that the entire game. We never changed his momentum, and it's unfortunate because we put in blitzes, we put in stunts. We seem like we were always a step slow or the coverage, and he did a great job. To the boundary side of the field, it was softest coverage, easiest throw. We telling them, hey, tighten up the defense the whole nine. It was more of a lack of really just executing. Hats off to North Carolina Central, did a great job. They won the game. Hey, I will always give the team their due. They beat us. They're the better team tonight. But, we got to be better. We got to be better, and we can be better, and I look forward to that.
Coach, this is Mike Washington, Dr. Fields, inside the HBCU Sports. Talk a little bit more about that. Between the first and the second quarter, it seemed like your coverage went from man to cover two, where you were allowing cushions. If you had to go back and rethink it, would you do anything different? Because it seemed like they were hitting those outside passes consistently. If you had to go back and redo it, would you do something differently?
Yeah, we'll do a whole lot differently. We'll do a whole lot differently, but be that as it's may, they made the plays, we didn't. We were in man coverage, and they were completing the passes. We were in zone, they were completing passes. They were on and we were off. So we got to fix it. We're not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. We're going to go and we're going to correct the deal, and we're going to come back and we're going to get ready for next week.
We'll have one final question.
Coach, back here in the back, Reggie Chapman, 11 Live TV here in Atlanta. Obviously not the result that you were looking for, but can you just speak to what this experience has been like coming out to Atlanta, why it's a great location for HBCU football, and what it all means to just be out here?
It's a great experience, a great event, great atmosphere. I think it's a midpoint for both conferences. The fan support, the alumni support, everybody's excited to be in Atlanta. It's a great venue. And we're excited. We were excited to be here. We were glad to be here. Of course, we didn't get the outcome that we wanted. But like I told the team, the only thing that changed tonight, we can't go undefeated. Our goals are still intact. Our goals are still intact. And I say it all the time. You don't eat an elephant whole, you eat it one bite at a time. So we gotta go to the next bite, which is Mississippi Valley. And so if we take care of what we need to take care of each week, we increase our chances of being back here in December. So that's how we look at it. We're not the sky's not falling. It hurts. We're disappointed because we didn't win. That's what a competitor is and what he does. But we're gonna come back. We're gonna fight. So, we enjoyed the event. We love it. We look forward to trying to get back here in December.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Trey.